Buy these stocks to get rich in 2026. Most people believe you need millions to invest in Nigerian stocks. But what if I told you that with just 50,000 naira, when you place that correctly in the Nigerian stock market, when you put the money in the right sectors, that money could position you ahead of most investors in 2026. And in this video, I will break down 6 Nigerian stocks, the industries behind those stocks, and why government tax exceptions could push some of these stocks much further than they are now. So please stay to the end, because 2 of these stocks are benefiting from policies that the government are just laid down in Nigeria. So if you're a new viewer, please join this community by clicking on the subscribe button. When you do that, anytime I drop a new video, you'll be the first to get notifications. Let's get into it. 6 stocks you should buy in 2026. But before we talk about the individual stocks, we need to talk about something more important, and that is sectors. Stocks do not just move. They move because industries benefit from money flow, from demand, and from government policy. So in 2026, 2 sectors stand out clearly, and those sectors are consumer goods, pharmaceutical, or let's call it healthcare sector. Why? Because of the tax exceptions and incentives that this company will benefit from in 2026. When a company pays less tax, more profit stays inside that business. And when profit increases, their earnings also improve. And when earnings improve, investors pay attention to that type of company. And when investors pay attention, prices start moving. This is why smart investors follow policy. Now let's break this down stock by stock, using a simple, maybe 50,000 naira as an example. That if you invest just 50,000 naira in any of the 6 stocks in this video, what will happen to your money? Like I said, you don't need to have a lot of money before you begin to invest. As little as 50,000 naira, even lesser than that, can get you started. Number 1 is UPDC rate. Even though this is not on the pharmaceutical or healthcare sector or on the consumer goods sector, but this is in real estate. UPDC rate. What is the rate? Rate means real estate investment trust. This stock is currently trading at just 8.25 naira per unit, per share. And in January 2026 alone, it has already delivered about 20% profit. This stock sits in the real estate investment space. Real estate investment trusts allow you to earn from property income without buying land or building houses or apartments yourself. You just buy shares of apartments, of properties. Then you begin to earn from the capital gains and also the dividends. When tenants pay their rents, you get dividend because you are holding a share of UPDC rate. If you invest just 50,000 naira on UPDC rate at 8.25 naira per share, if we divide it, that means your 50,000 naira can get you about 6,060 UPDC shares. Think about that. With just 50,000 naira, you are holding around 6,000 units of income generating assets, income generating real estate. This is a way to position yourself for 2026. Number 2 is Jais Bank. Jais Bank is trading around 5.62, 5 naira 62 kobo at the moment, and has already gained about 23% in January alone. In 2026 alone, these stocks has given investors 23%. The banking sector benefits when economic activities increases, when more people save, when more people spend and borrow money. These banking sectors they make more money. And Jay's Bank is positioned in 2036 to be that stocks that can give investor good profit. Now let's do the math. If you are investing just 50,000 naira on Jay's Bank at the current price of 5.62 naira per share, that is roughly about 8,862 Jay's Bank shares for just 50,000 naira. Ask yourself this question: would you rather wait until a stock is expensive, or you can start accumulating those stocks now while it is still affordable? Jay's Bank is supposed to be a very strong bank and a profitable bank in 2026. If you are not subscribed yet, please do it. Subscribe to this community, to this channel. Also like, so others can know about this information. Now, before we continue, let me ask you something. If you had to pick just one sector to bet on in 2026, banking sector, consumer goods sector, healthcare, or telecom, which would it be? Please write it on the comment. Now, let's go to number 3 of our stocks. We are looking to stocks you can buy in 2026 that can be profitable. Number 3 is Nigerian. Remember, I told you about Nigerian, that you should not joke with this very stock. Nigerian is trading around 7 naira 70 kobo, 7.70 naira at the moment, and has delivered about 30% in 2026 alone. Can you imagine? 30%, and we're just entering into the new year. This stock sits in the pharmaceutical and healthcare sector. Remember what we said earlier. This sector is positioned to benefit from tax exceptions and rising healthcare demand. When pharmaceutical companies keep more of their earnings, growth accelerates quickly. Now let's do the math. If you are investing in Nigerian and you invest just 50,000 naira, how many shares can you buy? At the price of 7.70 per share, you will get about 6,963 shares of Nigerian with your 50,000 naira investment. This is how investors position themselves before the crowd notices. Let's go to number 4 of our Nigerian stocks you can buy to get rich in 2026. Number 4 is MTN Nigeria. MTN is trading around 511 naira at the moment per share. This is a telecom giant. Data usage, airtime, calls, digital payments, a whole lot of business on MTN Nigeria. Now, some people complain that MTN is expensive. It is 511 naira. Is it better to own 10,000 cheap shares of weak company, or just 97 shares of a strong cash generating business? With 50,000 naira in MTN Nigerian shares, you'll be able to have just 97 shares. But that does not really matter. What matters is the growing trend of the business. You are not buying IPA, you are buying stability, dividends, and dominance in the telecom sector. Number 5, NREIT. NREIT is trading around 103 naira per share at the moment. These stocks give you exposure to real estate backed assets. It is similar to our number 1, that is the UPDC REIT, but with a different structure and asset mix. This stock is also recently listed on the NGX, so it might be a better time for you to catch on. Let's do the math. If you are investing 50,000 naira on NREIT at the moment, at the price of 103 naira per share, that will give you about 483 units of shares of NREIT. You see, when it comes to property investment, you may not have millions to buy into properties, but your 50,000 naira can buy shares of an existing project. It allows you to benefit from property income and long-term appreciation without you managing tenants or managing buildings yourself. This is how everyday investors tap into the real estate the smart way. And now number 6, MC Nichols. Pay attention to this one. MC Nichols is trading around 5 naira at the moment per share, and recently delivered about 39% in 2026 alone. And don't forget that it is still early week of 2026, and this stock has given investors 39% in just 1 week. That is a lot. This company sits in the consumer good space. Remember what we discussed earlier. Consumer goods companies are positioned to benefit strongly from tax exemptions and consumer spending. When people buy more and companies pay less tax, profits go fast. Now, let's look at the math. This math is simple. If you have 50,000 naira and you want to buy into MC Nichols now, 50,000 naira can get you about 10,000 shares. This is simple and straightforward. This is how low price stocks amplify gains when momentum kicks in. Now let's bring everything together. This video is not about the 6 stocks we've talked about. It's about understanding where money is flowing in year 2026. Real estate gives stability. Banking benefits from economic activity. Telecom delivers consistent cash flow, and consumer goods and healthcare have strong policy. What is not built by guessing? You cannot just guess when you are buying stocks. You need to read the news, know what is happening in the economy. It is built by understanding sectors, understanding timing, and positioning early for all these sectors. So the next time someone tells you 50,000 naira is too small to invest, remember this: small money placed early in the right industries can do powerful things. If you want to buy any of these stocks, you can buy it using a stockbrokers like Ameritrade or Bamboo. Or if you use any stockbroker you are currently using, you can search for the tickers of all the 6 stocks there. By the way, don't forget that this is not a financial advice. Stock investing is high risk. So do your own research and consult your investment advisor before you buy any of these stocks. If this video helped you think differently about investing, please like this video, subscribe to this channel, and share this with someone who likes to invest in the Nigerian market. This is Money Talk with Downsi, and I see you in the next video.